this is a president who has presided over a reduction in our credit rating. Now that doesn't sound very exciting, except what it means is that the people who look at America, and there's a person, by the way, a Wall Street analyst kind of person who wrote a book called USA Inc. She looked at America. Her name is Mary Meeker. She looked at it as if it's a company. And when she gets finished, she says, would you invest in this company? The answer was obviously no, because she looks at the obligations we have, and they're so severe, people wonder whether we can possibly meet them. We want to protect Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security for the many people who depend on them and for the young people coming along. But the president has been unwilling to create those programs, to fashion those programs in such a way that they can be permanent and solvent. If I'm president of the United States, I will protect those programs. I will reform them for the coming generations so we can always depend on Social Security and Medicare. The president's path on health care. You know the answer on this one. His view is that he knows better and his people know better how to guide your health care through Obamacare than you know yourself. If I'm president of the United States, on day one, we'll get rid of Obamacare. And we'll return to individual citizens the dynamics of free enterprise and apply that to health care to help get the cost down. Now, let's turn to a different area. The president has an idea about something called venture capital, about the idea of how you start businesses, how the economy grows. His idea is that with crony capitalism, the way he sees it, he'll give money to the people he thinks are the most effective. So he chooses some companies to give to, like Fisker and Tesla, electric car companies, just what we need, by the way, 2 more electric car companies. And then he has Solyndra, his favorite in the, obviously in the green energy area. And by the way, these folks are all associated one way or the other with various fundraising efforts on his side of the aisle. My view is that we should not become a crony capitalist nation like we're seeing around the world. Instead, we should return to free enterprise. I believe in free enterprise. I believe in freedom and free people choosing their own path. I think this president has concluded that we're on decline relative to other nations, and that therefore we should attempt to appease, in some respects, these other nations. This last week he wrote a note to President Ahmadinejad of Iran asking him to get together. Another pretty please note from our president. He also, I think, given the challenges that he faces domestically in the budget, decides to cut our military commitment. $350 billion, another $650 billion on its way. His own Secretary of Defense said we're looking at a doomsday scenario if that course is taken. By the way, just to give you a sense of what's happening in our military, do you realize we have fewer ships in the Navy today than any time since 1917? And our aircraft fleet in our Air Force is smaller and older than any time since 1947 when it was founded. This president also looks at reducing the number of active duty personnel by some 50,000, despite all the challenges in the world. My view is that his path is wrong, that America must remain strong, that we must stand by our allies, and we must have a military so strong no one would ever think of challenging it. Now, we're now in a contest to choose among 3 people, maybe 4. There are 3 of us who each won a contest so far in Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina. You're going to have to make a decision. Which of the 3 should become our nominee? I think we know. You're somewhat biased. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. We're not choosing a talk show host. All right? We're choosing a leader. We're choosing the person who should be the leader of the free world. And the free world should lead the entire world. And so as we think about the qualities of the person we select for that position, I'm asking the people of Florida to consider what are the qualities of leadership. What makes an effective president, a great president even. Ronald Reagan and Dwight Eisenhower and FDR even, if you believe it. There are all sorts of, what makes the qualities of great presidents? Let me tell you some of them. No, actually, these are the people. These are the people. You're the interrupters. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the right of speech. system, and they have something else in mind. Take a look at Cuba. Take a look at North Korea. Take a look at the former Soviet Union. Our system works. What they're fighting for does not work. I believe